So the three big stages in your company, well, there's new stuff going on, but if we flash way back, there was the late '80s crash. There was the mass rezoning that took place, and then you guys going public in 2002.
Yeah.
Are you with now we got Olivia Chow in Toronto. Doug Ford is doing things with the what are they called PMTSAs. Are you guys looking to really take advantage of some of those? Like, are there any big policy changes coming up that you think that is not gonna really change your?
No, I tend to think that the municipal government is the most important government in relation to our business. The provincial government, of course, ultimately controls the municipalities, but recognizing that it's really the municipal governments, and frankly and interestingly, it's really the ward councillors who matter when you're creating new space, creating new environments, managing conflict within the community. And what matters most to the ward councillors is actually what their constituents want and feel. So I think it continues to be incumbent upon owner-operators like us to ensure that we're perceived positively by the surrounding community. If we can do that, the community, I mean, this sounds kind of, I don't know, almost silly and naive, but if you can serve the surrounding community in a meaningful way, you will get what you need from the planners, you will get what you need from the ward councillors, you'll get what you need from the municipality. If, on the other hand, you run headlong into the community, sooner or later they'll shut you down.
You can't bulldoze.
Yeah, So I kind of like the way it worked. Now, my comments apply most to Toronto, where we do the most amount of transformative work. Montreal has a slightly different municipal system. But there we do more upgrade work, not development work. So we don't need we don't have the same reliance on approvals. Here we have extreme reliance on approvals, and we will get them if we are actually earning the support of the surrounding community. Literally, I mean, the ward councillors have, Adam Vaughan was helpful to Allied, not because he was doing us any favors, absolutely not, but because his constituents were supportive of what we were doing. Similarly, Joe Cressy was supportive of the well, not because he was doing Allied or RioCan any favors, but actually we had managed, and here's where Diamond Corp played a huge role in working with the surrounding community and getting their support for what was a very significant change in the neighborhood. And they supported the height on the corner. And then we agreed to sort of slope down towards Draper and Wellington. So I don't think there's anything systemic in our political system that is going to impede the growth of cities. I think Montreal, Toronto, Calgary, and Vancouver will continue to grow, will continue to evolve. And, whether we like it or not, we're very good city builders. Canada is really becoming a country of cities. I think 80% of the population now is concentrated in 5 metropolitan areas. That isn't to say that the country is irrelevant. In fact, I love the rural parts of Canada, and they're essential. But our cities are really becoming the dominant organizing element in our country. And we're lucky, as a relatively small country of 40 million people, to have 4, arguably 6 major cities of real consequence.
Yeah.
I tend to think of the quartet, but Edmonton and Ottawa can't be ignored. So, I think of the quartet, but others I think they call it the NHL cities, which brings Ottawa
Right.
and
Right.
Edmonton into play.
Except for
actually,
Winnipeg.
Winnipeg too. Now that I don't know much about
Winnipeg
hockey.
Jets.